Hello everyone and welcome to the introduction of Flipped Classroom Strategy in Teaching Studies of Religion. Let's start by addressing the question, what is flipped classroom? Flipped classroom is defined as the exchange of roles in the classroom where the student obtains the knowledge of the content outside of the class, and the classroom becomes an encouraging space for resolving doubts and challenges and cooperative teamwork. So the flipped classroom strategy basically involves taking the portions of learning that typically happen in a classroom and having students complete them at home ahead of time. Then the elements that typically reinforce the teaching, such as homework, happen instead in the classroom during class time. And this approach is characterized by the use of technology and a change in the use of time. That is to say, students complete class tasks in the home environment and housework in the classroom. So in the flipped learning model, at home is where the remembering and understanding lesson delivered, and in class is where the focus is on the higher level thinking skills. Okay, but what is flipped learning? Well, first of all, it's student-centered. It really focuses the learning and the obligation of the learning on the students. Secondly, it engages students in an active learning model, which research says it's an effective way for students to learn and learn deeper. Thirdly, it's constructivist, where students construct their own meaning in the class. And lastly, it's deeper thinking. It's utilizing higher level thinking skills and equips students for critical thinking skills. Now, there are 4 foundational elements of flipped classroom. First of all, it's a flexible learning environment. That means that the spaces, time frames, and how students interact really can look quite different in a flipped learning environment. Secondly, there is a new learning culture, and this is a very big shift, particularly for students. Students are used to coming to class and being told what to do or learning from the lesson in a passive way. The flipped classroom turns that so that the learning culture is really put back onto the students and the teacher becomes only a guide for them. Intentional content, and this is a key aspect of lesson plan development in a flipped classroom where the teacher really looks at which content can be developed and delivered to the students at home, and typically the remembering and understanding aspects of the lesson and which content is best utilized in the classroom with high level thinking skills. And lastly, flipped classroom allows teachers to be available to students as an advisor, observing students and providing them feedback.